Yo, what's up, y'all? Crazy Al Cayne here at the Jetline. About to take my newly painted Sugar Cayne 26-inch Newbridge for its inaugural ride. Hasn't hit the dirt yet. I just rode it on the street when I first put it together, trying to keep it looking nice for bike of the day, but I do have some things I want to add before I do bike of the day with it. I'm gonna take it on a ride here at the Jetline. I actually hooked up a feature in here, try to make it a little better. In between two jumps, I dug in some more so I can try and get more height out of the lip, so that way I can stay in pocket and not fly over it. If that doesn't work, then I'll dig even deeper, because I do not want to make it longer, because that's an even bigger job. So trying to keep things easy over here, but also trying to make things flow right. So a lot of work got put into the Jetline over the last 5 or 6 years now to make it look the way it looks right now. Going to get to enjoy some of it, ride it this time. I'm going to get some laps in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Strava on, do a bunch of laps, record them, see how many miles I actually go at the trails here. I don't have that much time to really get busy. Time is limited, but I'm gonna see how many laps I can do here and how many miles that adds up to via the Strava app. And I'm doing that for the 300-mile ride for the American Cancer Society. So I'm still doing that, and every mile counts. So that's why I'm gonna document this so I can add that into my mileage for the month of May. All right, so let's get busy. I'm gonna get the chest cam on, get some POV action, and then we're gonna get some other kind of footage. All right, got the Strava on, ready to rip. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. And we're gonna do just a light lap and chill, get the rust out, and maybe we can get a little crazier with it. All right, let's see how it all feels today. I haven't ridden my 26 in a while. Been riding the 27.5. This is the alternate route here, the B line, in case you don't want to jump. Whew. Can't help but jump that one. Everything's feeling pretty smooth still, so that's good. The 26 is feeling really nice. Oh man, this bike is feeling like butter. This bike is feeling like butter on the track. Woo! Don't have to put any effort in to get around the track. It's real nice right now. It's like an in-between stage where it's going from a little moist to a little dry. So the dirt is perfect right now. So I'm gonna keep doing laps. You're gonna hear me breathing real heavy on this one, because unlike when I'm riding in the street, it don't take much to wipe you out doing this. And this is downhill, which is crazy how much energy you use riding downhill, but you're gonna be hearing me breathing super heavy. So I'm just taking my little time. This is all B-line stuff, so all the people who come here and think they can't do it, you can, because there's B-line. Berm has a little bumpiness in it that needs to get worked on, but this is the B-line right here. Make sure you lean into this turn, or else you're gonna have problems. And that's a little bumpy too, because of some of the damage from the e-bikes and stuff, and some weather damage. Pedal up the hill, come down. You can pick any line, but this is the easier one. So I would say this is the B line, even though it's technically an A line. So that's pretty much it. Now, the thing about it is it looks easy, and it is easy. But the faster you go, more complicated it gets. And also, if you have experience, you'll see different lines that you can take, different ways to attack the same line. Well, you know, if you go a certain speed, you can pump through it, which means you keep all your wheels on the ground. You pump your body through it. Then you can manual. Manual is when you pick your front wheel up and you do a wheelie in between the jumps. So you pick up your front wheel off the lip of one side, drag your back wheel across. When you get to the next feature, you bring your front wheel down. That's a manual. Or if you're feeling real snazzy, you can just jump the stuff. So there's that. So we're gonna start from here again. We'll take the B route. So this is the BB line, which is really nice and fast. I just manual. That's a manual. I'm gonna jump this because you always get so much speed that you wind up jumping. That's a manual right there. Pick up the front wheel, let it glide across, let the back wheel drop, and then you bring your front wheel back down over the next feature. And that's where a lot of that workout comes in, where you'll be like tired from doing all that. So it's really a full body workout doing this stuff. It's like going to the gym. That's why I always call this the gym. But this little S line here, a lot of fun. And then if you don't feel like doing the real technical stuff on this section, you can bypass it completely and go this way, come down, which is a lot of fun. Both ways are fun, but one is a little more technical than the other. But the technical line actually has a B line. So you don't have to do the big jump. As you've seen me doing so far this whole time, I'll show you again. So you have the main line, then you have the B line, which is bypassing this technical section. But even in this section, you do have a decision maker where you can go on the B line in the third straight. So this is the first straight, second straight, third straight, fourth straight, then the last straight is the fifth straight. So this is the first straight right here. Come down, this is a B line right here, that's B. Then you know, you have to do this is all main line. Come around here, I gotta fix that berm, it's a little bumpy. Then you come to the right, this is the B line. The main line is to the left, where you gotta jump and all that stuff. Then you come around here, you come back onto the main line, and then you come here. Now, this right here is called LGA. That jump is actually the LaGuardia jump, and that right line right there is called the LGA line. So LaGuardia, right? I'm gonna show you the other ones now. Now this is the B line for here. No, I'm sorry, that's really the A line. Well, the left side is the A line because that's the original line. The right line is actually a newer line. So it's technically a B line, but usually when we do B lines, it means they're an easier line than the main line. This is a black diamond trail. So all the most complicated stuff are part of the A line for the most part. And then the B line stuff is what you would take if you can't do the A line stuff, or if you feel like bypassing it. So I'm going to show you the other two lines in the fourth straight, what they're named, because we gave them names. I need to make names for some of the other lines too. But when we're going to get over there, I'm going to take this B line, or should we call it A line 2? I don't know. I'll just say it's the B line. But this is this S line here, like I said before, is the B line. It's easy, but it's still kind of technical in the same sense. So you come down here, hit this berm, woo, so much fun. You hit this berm, you come down, a little bumpy there, and then I totally just forgot what I was supposed to be doing. So I wound up taking the LGA line again. So let's take the JFK line. And the reason why I gave them those names is because I'm naming them after airports, because this is the Jetline. So, you know, the jets be flying out of the airports. So we were like, let's name the jumps after airports. Going with the Jetline theme. Not to mention, when you hit the jump, you wind up in the air. So there you go. Now I'm not going to jump JFK because I haven't really been jumping like that today. But if I do feel better later, I may hit it again. I like to take my time and settle in to my riding. Not like I used to back in the day where it was just like no warm up, whole winter goes past, just hop on the bike, try and jump, and completely destroy myself. I don't do that no more. I take my time with it, get my muscles warm, my body warm, get acclimated with my bike until I feel real comfortable. Then I'll start taking those chances again. So anyways, come around, manual that. Oh gosh, very unavoidable. You have to jump that, there's no way around it. But that was JFK. There's no way around that. That was going at a medium speed, and that lip was like, nah buddy, you gotta jump me, son. Can't be playing them games with me. Definitely can't manual that. So that is the JFK line. And then you have the line to the left of that on the fourth straight. And that's, I call that the legacy line, the tree jump down there. You'll see it. It's the big table. I just worked on a lip there. That's the one I need to actually try and see if I can do, because I haven't done it since I dug it out. But that is the legacy line. And the reason why it's called the legacy line is because it's part of the old line that was originally here. And the second jump is where the original jump used to be. I just made it a little bit longer. And then the jump out of the turn used to be the first jump in that line. We moved the entire thing back to come right out of the turn. I'm gonna take this slow, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So, come around here. This entire jump right here was started right here. And I also added more dirt here, because before it was an abrupt drop. And if you jump this, you would get no backside. So now you should get a little more backside, even though I want to make it even more longer and maybe a little taller and laid back. But I added more meat to these potatoes right here. So that way, hopefully you can catch some backside without going flat bottom. And then this jump here was part of the legacy jump that used to be here. It was always a hip going to the right, except I moved this lip back. I think I moved it back maybe 4 or 5 feet to make it longer. So you come here with some speed, and you drop down into here. I'm gonna walk up here. I'm gonna walk up, son. So you come up and then you drop down into here, which just last week wasn't as deep as it is right now. I dug a lot of dirt out of there to try and make this lip a little more steeper so you can stay in pocket. Because before it was a little more shallow, and when you hit it, you flew straight over it. And in order to fix that problem, I would have to make the backside longer, which is a huge job because it's a really big, massive drop. So I'd have to get a lot of dirt to make that work. So the better idea was either to bring the lip back or just to dig down deeper to make the lip taller, which should make you go more straight up, which should keep you in pocket where you don't over clear it. So I haven't tested that theory out. It's not really a theory. It actually is something that works, but you have to build the lip right. So I got to see if I built the lip right. So I got to do that. But for now, I'm going to roll into it to see how the lip feels. Just to see how the lip actually feels. Okay. That's all right. So the lip is still, I didn't do anything to the top side of the lip, which I know I'm going to regret, because I have to make it more vertical to keep myself in pocket. But I'm hoping that the fact that it's deeper, that I have more upward motion, so that way if I pull back, it'll keep me in pocket anyway. So I'm hoping that'll happen, but we'll see about that. If not, then I'm gonna be flying over it again, landing flat bottom. And the way you remedy that is you brake check when you land off the first one, or come up slightly short so it slows you down, so that way you're not flying over it. So we're gonna try that out today, folks. I don't know how many laps I went. Maybe I should put a thing on the display to count how many laps I did. Also, what I'm doing right now is I'm wearing my full face helmet. Probably saw it when I was doing my intro, but I got my G-form elbow pads on, G-forms on the knees, keep myself protected in case anything happens. And I also want to get the G-form shorts. They're Lycra, but they have protection on the sides for your hips, so you can protect your hips. Need that action too. So we're going to try and go in here half speed, come across. Man, ooh, woo! Oh gosh. Okay, that's good. I came up short, so that's actually a good sign, because if I was going at that speed before, the way the lip was before, I definitely would have overcleared it. So that's a good sign. And I haven't even started from the beginning. The beginning is right there, and then you drop in. But I'm taking my time with it, and we're going to try through the legacy line. Woo! Come around, get a manual in. Ooh, I like the way that feels. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. Man, that feels good. Woo! And I was on some chill stuff right there. I wasn't even trying. So the backside that I added to the first jump gave me enough speed where I didn't have to pedal in between. Just coasted to the next lip, and that landing isn't even that packed. Still a little soft. So I went into the new lip. That bad boy shot me straight up. Kept me right in pocket on some chill stuff. Like I wasn't even really trying that hard. Just kind of just coasted it. I'm really happy about that. Let's go. Do that again. So chill though. It's like real mellow. Like very effortless to make it happen. Come around here. Woo! Woo! Manual. Oh! Right into that. Oh, oh my gosh. That's beautiful. That was beautiful right there. That gives you so much air and hang time, and I'm not even really trying to do it. I'm just chilling, and it's throwing me right up. Wow. Okay, so I got two favorite jumps here. LAX, JFK. Two of my favorites. LaGuardia is my favorite too, but the problem with LaGuardia is it's a little too short, not long enough. But I don't want to make it any longer because a lot of people come here, hit that jump to get themselves back acclimated on their bike. People learn on that, how to jump. So I leave it alone. And I don't mess with it. It's still a fun jump, but you just can't go, you can't go full blast at it or else you go flying over it. But still a really fun jump. So let's do a transfer. Let me do a transfer from LaGuardia to JFK. Actually, I gotta check and see how that lip is down there. I haven't really rode that. Let's see, come around here. You manual that to keep yourself aimed right. Woohoo! So what I just did was transfer from LGA to JFK and hit the jump called the Mega Hip. That was the original name for that jump. To step up into the turn, that's called Mega Hip. And yeah, we didn't name that after an airport because that was one of the first jumps we named, and it was before we had the idea of doing the airport thing. But that felt good too. That lip actually felt nice. So that's an alternate line that you can take. You might see something like, yo, can I do this transfer? Yes, you can. So there's lots of options here. Once you get better as a rider, you'll start seeing other things that you can do. Like I've been manualing most of the features, but I can also jump them if I want to as well. So lots of options, people. A whole lot of options. This is a really fun line. I can ride this all day. So much fun. And I haven't even jumped that yet. Woo! Yeah. Oh, it's perfect now. I haven't overcleared it yet. Just been in pocket the whole time. A little manual. Another manual. Another manual. When you go down this straight and go fast enough, you can wind up all the way up here before you have to hop off the bike and start pushing. Woo. And so far, stamina-wise, I ain't doing too bad. I'm not dying like I was when I first came back for the season. And I have been digging earlier today. So there's that, but it hasn't really affected me. So all that riding around, doing those long distance rides, have been helping me out with the conditioning, y'all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. So let's start from the beginning here. Start from the beginning. We're going to take the A line. I might even jump the big table in the third straight. Looks like it's trying to rain out. Hopefully it doesn't catch me because I really want to get more laps in and stuff like that. I really love this Newbridge 26-inch Sugar Cayne. My goodness. Bike is so much fun. Let's jump the first one. Okay. Jump the second one. Woo. hit the berm. Whoa, manual. Oh my gosh. That is just so nice. We'll take that. Woo. Yeah, jump this too. My head hit the leaves just now. Okay. Manual. Woo. Those manuals, boy. Ooh, that's painful on the legs. Holy cow. When you do a full lap, that's when you start feeling it. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Yo, this right here? Woo! That's what I gotta say about that. And I've just been manualing over that. I haven't jumped it yet, because usually what I do is I jump it. If I jump it, I'm gonna have way more speed to hit this and hit that. But that thing sends you so nice now. It's ridiculous. All right, y'all, we're gonna get some action on this newly upgraded line right here. The legacy line, going to the big table known as LAX. Let's do it, son. All right, here we go. I'm hitting the first turn now. Whoop, you might hear me coming around. My manual on. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, so much fun. That is really nice. Now, wow, that thing over there, that's the business right there. All right, let's try and get as much in as I can before the rain comes. Hopefully this footage looks good. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Manual. Woohoo. Oh boy. Oh yes. It's real dope. Do it again. This time I'm gonna jump this. See what the results are with that. Now the lip is kind of. Oh. Woo. Oh. Oh gosh, that's nice, man. Yo, so that little bit of work, well, it was a lot of work, but it was pretty easy actually. But that little bit of work made such a huge difference. This little extra bit of dirt here, digging that out, really makes this line a lot of fun. And I haven't even really got to messing with this, so this is pretty much the same as it was last season. And that's actually a lot of fun. It's kind of like a setup jump now, but I want that to be something nice too. But I'm gonna have to do that next season in the fall. I mean this fall, not next season, but this fall in the wintertime. Hopefully I can get to that. But man, it's so much better now. So much better. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, that is something beautiful right there. Oh my goodness, y'all. There's something beautiful right there. Woo! Man, that's nice. So nice. Should I go for JFK now? Because I know it's going to rain. It's mad dark. I know this camera ain't catching nothing good. All right, y'all. So now it's time to get some JFK action. Hopefully it'll be all right. But this is a JFK jump. This was the first big jump that we made here. So before, this was all shrubbery. There was a big tree here that wound up falling, so we were able to make this line. But this was the first big jump that we made. A long time ago, they used to have two little doubles, and there was a berm right here. And I was like, well, what happens if we go straight and go to the right instead? So that's how this kind of got created. This was back during COVID, 2020. And it started off as a long and low, kind of like JFK. I mean, kind of like LGA. And then built it up from there, made it bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's been good for a couple of seasons now. I did some fine touches over it when we came back this season. And now it's really good. And it's very covered and protected. So hopefully it stays that way for a while. Anyways, too much talking, not enough riding. So I'm going to see if I can clear this thing. Since it wanted to throw me the last time. Let's see what happens if I do it for real, for real. Woo! Oh, It's kind of magical how nice this lip is. So much fun. I do have to work on that lip. Has a little bit of a bonk in it. But it'll do the job. But I need to make that one nice again. Woo! Woo-hoo! I hit another tree. The leaves are low today. The leaves are mighty low. Woo! Oh! Oh! Man, oh man. That is a thing of beauty. Man, fantastic. Fantastic. Or as Drez would say, Van Glorious. Or does Drez say Van Glorious? No, I'm sorry. That's Professor X. He says Van Glorious. Drez says Van Dam. Van Dam. Or is that Mr. Long that says Van Dam? Anyways, it's a little dark. I know the footage is going to be suspect, but I had a lot of fun. Did I even do a mile? Let's find out. Let's see what Strava says. Hopefully it documented this correctly. 2.4 miles, y'all. 2.4 miles, 28 minutes at the trails. Pretty cool. So I'm going to try and get like 10 miles, 15 miles in soon. But that's pretty much it. So the bike is riding amazing. The last time I was here, I rode the 27.5, which actually rides amazing, but it's a little bit big. So this bike is a lot more maneuverable. And when I go down to the 24-inch, I get even more maneuverability. When I get down to the 20-inch, I get really a whole lot of maneuverability. So I would say as far as cruiser, BMX race bike, commuter, the 26-inch probably is the best bet, in my opinion. At least my 26 inches, because, you know, the geometry is different than most 26-inch bikes, BMX race bikes. Yeah, so geometry-wise, size-wise, I think this is a great all-around size. 24 inches as well. I love 24-inch. Really, really like 24-inch. And then, of course, my 20 inches. I love 20-inch. You know, that's the bread and butter. That's the heart of it all. Is 20-inch. If you ain't dialed on your 20-inch, then you should get dialed on your 20-inch. Makes all these other bikes feel way better when you're dialed on your 20. But really like this 26-inch. I like to use it as my default bike to test jumps out on, because it's, like people say, it's a little more stable, not as sketchy, you know, more forgiving. But that's only because I haven't been riding my 20-inch. But if I've been riding my 20-inch all the time, I'll be back on that right away. So Operation Get Back on my 20-inch needs to commence. So you'll be seeing me riding that bike a lot more coming soon. But right now, I want to really ride the 26-inch because I have those frames available. And I want you guys to see this bike in action and see what it's capable of. So you see right here, it's very well capable of doing this. I'm going to take it to the track, race it, take it to the skate park, all kind of stuff. Upgrade some of the parts, make it ride better, make it a little lighter. So we'll be doing all that stuff here with this bike. And I'll be riding the other bikes too. And we're also going to see what's up with the 27.5 because that bike's a lot of fun. That's the prototype Sugar Cayne Newbridge 27.5. And that's also has geometry on it to make it a good all-around bike. And it's a really, really good commuter. So I put the seat up pretty high on that bike and the thing just goes. And this bike too does the same thing. Put a tall seat post on it and you're out of here. You know what I mean? So anyhow, this is it. Crazy Out Cayne, sugarcayne.com, CACTV out here. Jetline running better than ever. I say that. It's been running better than ever. All the jumps here are a lot of fun. The only thing that needs to get worked on is the mega hip lip. That jump is fun. It throws you more forward than up, but it's still a lot of fun. But yeah, mega hip lip is the next thing I have to work on and get that as much fun as these lips right here. All of these, this one, that one, this guy here. All those lips are a lot of fun. So I want to get that lip just as fun. So that's the next thing we'll work on. So all right, y'all. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Got my little mileage in, got some jumping in, and got some rides, some quality time with the 26-inch in. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you like. Let me know what segments you like. There's a whole bunch of segments on this channel. I tried to start a new channel. I think I'm just gonna make it a shorts channel because I built so much content on the main channel, Crazy Al Cayne, that I really don't have the time to work on a new channel unless it's like some AI faceless automated thing so I can make some extra money. But other than that, it's going to be hard for me to really work on a full-fledged next next channel, with the exception of Spit in the Whip, because I do have a separate channel for Spit in the Whip, and I will be eventually doing episodes of that. I've been saying that for like 3 years, but I will get to that. But if you guys are still hanging on, definitely check out Spit in the Whip channel. Check out sugarcayne.com. And also, if you guys want to donate anything to the American Cancer Society, they're doing the Ride 300 Miles Challenge for May. And definitely want you guys to support that. And this actual ride is adding miles to that. So I added 2.4 miles to my ride to try and get to 300. All right. So anyways, it's Crazy Al Cayne, sugarcayne.com, CACTV. Back to you, Billy. I'm out.